Michael Fischer joins us right now. He's the president of the Central Park South Civic Association. Mike, I did kind of set up this segment by telling the audience that a couple times before, and you're always a great guest, thank you for giving us some time.
My pleasure.
Well, a couple times people have said, who's this guy from Central Park? He's looking down on all of us. And, you know, I have always felt like all voices should be heard, and you have a constituency to speak up for. So, you know, I appreciate you putting yourself out there and talking to us. Evictions are happening all over the country, and they're going to keep going up as soon as they lift these orders. So that means, you know, a simple check of the public records can figure out where there's empty houses and where there's mail going there. So is this, could this lead to another throng in the election fraud?
You know, it's very possible if you have people that from either party that are going to take advantage of it. Absolutely, it could. I mean, the whole thing with sending ballots out through mail or bringing these ballots to people to sign is really setting us up for potential fraud, in my opinion. What
do you see in your neighborhood? You know, I want to talk about, you know, this voter fraud ring going on in Los Angeles, but
right.
I am a New Yorker, you're a New Yorker. I'm hearing reports from people, and I've been in the city a couple times since the, you know, lockdown was kind of partially lifted. I am seeing more things that remind me we're going backwards with homeless people everywhere than I've ever seen in my life. I'm 52 years old. You live in the city. What's your prognosis of what's happening out there?
I mean, I think the city's going backwards. I mean, I was just reading an article in the New York Post where the mayor is speaking about restaurants, you know, where there's 150,000 people that are unemployed, and he's saying that the restaurants are an activity for middle and upper class New Yorkers. So justifying not opening up restaurants because he's saying it only benefits middle class and wealthy people. So why should we open up the restaurants? I mean, you have 15,000 restaurants that are going to go under, potentially. A bunch of those are going to go under. You have all these workers that have lost their jobs, and you have the mayor saying, well, maybe we won't open them up because it's really for middle class and upper class people. You know, you have that, and then you have the mayor who's been moving thousands, you know, of homeless people into 4- and 5-star hotels, and, you know, dropping them into neighborhoods without even giving the neighborhoods any notice. And you have a lot of these folks that are, you know, unfortunately, a lot of them are drug addicts and are on the streets, and there's an uptick in crime. And, you know, again, the city has changed a lot just from, you know, those types of decisions. And we should be taking care of the homeless. I mean, we should be put together programs to take care of them, but throwing them into hotels and dropping them into communities and really not doing anything.
It's bizarre. It's bizarre. You know, this mayor here in New York, he's giving 5-star hotel rooms to homeless people. He's giving Mets tickets to criminals when they get out of jail if they show up for their hearing.
Right.
It's like more and more seeming like, you know, if you do everything wrong in life, we're going to reward you. If you do everything right in life, we're going to come after you unless you do every single thing we say. And now
he's taken a lot of the police off the streets, which has created a dangerous situation. And today my wife said, you know, I'm going to go out. She took a couple of days off from work. And she said, I'm going to go out and walk around and do some shopping. And then she goes, you know, I'm nervous. I'm nervous now more than ever that, you know, what if I get mugged? I mean, it's a reality now. People are getting mugged on the streets, and it shouldn't be because he got rid of all the plainclothesmen.
No, I mean, I know he took the street crime unit apart. That's the organization that takes the most, you know, violent weapons and violent drug dealers off the streets. So the criminals kind of know. About a month ago, my car, I live, you know, in a pretty good neighborhood in Staten Island, New York. My car actually got stolen from my house. And I haven't heard of a car theft in like 20 years, but they, you know, I guess it's becoming so brazen now that they're just going into decent neighborhoods and robbing cars. But out in LA, you wanted to talk about this recent case that the district attorney busted, and the left keeps saying there's no way there could be voter fraud. In our final minute right here, tell us about LA, where they were paying bums $1 to get them to sign their signature.
Yeah,
right?
no, they're paying people to sign these forms and then send them in. They were just paying a lot of the homeless people on the streets to sign the forms, send them in, and they counted as votes. And fortunately, they caught them doing that on the streets. And potentially you're going to see a lot of that happening here. I mean, what happened to absentee ballots?
Yeah, I mean, the absentee ballots have been working for a
there at
long
least you have to
time.
sign away. What's that?
They've been working for a long time.
Right. Well, why are we suddenly getting rid of the absentee ballots? It makes no sense. I mean, there you could have fraud as well. You could always have fraud with absentee ballots, but it's less probability. With the mail-in ballots, you could walk up to people randomly on the streets, have them fill it out, put in fake information, and send them through.
Boom.
What happened in California is a good example of what could happen all over the place.
No doubt.
It's happening. It happened in New Jersey. It's happened in New York already.
Yeah,
recently.
we're going to keep our eye on it. Mike, thank you so much for joining us today. That's Michael
pleasure.
Fischer. He's the president of the Central Park South Civic Association. Great friend of the show. Thank you, brother. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
You stay
See
right
you later.
there. We're going to take a quick break right now. We're going to come back with some more news of the day, and then Grover Norquist is going to come up a little later to wrap it up.